Hi, we are going to talk about how is white bread made and its relation with physics. Our team is conformed by Carolina Berny, Oswaldo Covarrubias, Fátima Pecina, Emilio Leija, Felipe Rincón, Silva, and Ericka Treviño. Well, let's begin.
The process we are going to analyze is from a bimbo located in Mexico City. It is called inline production system. It is an arrangement of workplaces in which the operations that are taking place are located in immediate contiguity to one another, in which the material circulates continuously at an uniform speed through the series of balance operations that allows total and simultaneous execution.
First, to start the process of making this bread in Bimbo, they have to get all the resources, then they check the quality of those resources, then they make the dough to make the bread. In a machine, they separate the dough pieces for different bread, then they shape it, they give the dough like a circular shape, like a bowl, then they put it on a plate, and those plates they put them in a furnace, and they bake the bread. Then as soon as the bread is cooked or baked, they let it cool, then they slice the bread, then they check the quality of the bread, and finally they package it and it's ready to sell.
One of the processes that we saw during our physics course and that is used during this bread making process is heat. Heat is used after dough is transported into an oven. In the bread making process, is transported into an oven where it is left there for resting for 1 hour at 42 degrees Celsius for temperature and 70% for humidity. After that hour, dough is cooked for 20 minutes at 255 degrees Celsius, and after that amount of time, bread is in a pretty good looking form. It's golden, it's almost perfect, and it is then transported into the next stage of the bread making process.
Well, another topic of the selected topic of physics that we saw in the video was electric circuits. In the third semester, we saw simple and complex machines. In this case, we use another type of machines. These machines uses electric circuits in order to perform the task that we want. For example, the machine that transports the dough of bread to another phase of the production of bread. An electric circuit is a set of electrical components connected such that they provide one or more complete paths for the movement of charges. A circuit which contains a complete path for electrons to follow is called a closed circuit. Without complete path, there is no charge flow, therefore not current. This situation is called an open circuit. A short circuit is a closed circuit that does not contain a load. Short circuits can be hazardous. A machine that we saw in the video was that machine that cut off the doughs of bread. Well, these machines work out with the same principle of electric circuits, but with other components that we saw in our simulations. In our simulation, we look for turn off a light bulb. Well, in this case, the circuit needs to move a servo motor. Although they use another type of components that make the circuit more complex, it is the same base that we saw in our selected topic of physics class. Without these circuits, we could not make the process of bread easy. So these machines help us a lot in the process of bread, and it's very useful to know how it works.
As we can see, after the mass is transported, a small hole allows the dough to exit where two mechanical arms cut it into equal pieces. Here we can appreciate an example of period and frequency. It is said that two mechanical arms produce 192 pieces per minute, which means that a single arm gives 96 oscillations per minute. The frequency of an arm is 96 pieces between 60 seconds, which gives a result of 1.6. Also, the period of a single arm is 1 between the frequency, which is 1.6. This gives a result of 0.625.
Physics interprets the fundamental concepts of matter, energy, time, and space. In short, the knowledge generated from mechanics, thermodynamics, electrics, acoustics, electromagnetism, and optics, all of them constitute the basis for the development of engineering. We conclude that the topics we saw in our physics classes throughout the semester help us to understand how the production of bimbo bread is carried out, and that it is important to take physics classes because it helps you to understand in a better way how does the things work.